Okay, hear me out. So you went and got yourself one of these electric chainsaws. You probably used it a couple of times. And now it's dull. What do? You could just bring it to a hardware store or a chainsaw store, wherever you got it, get it sharpened, but then you're going to be embarrassed. You might as well just do it yourself. Let's get Pete to show us how to do it. Welcome back to 7 Gulches. Today, Pete's going to show us how to sharpen this bad boy. Stay tuned.
This is the file for these little chains. These are, I think, probably the smallest chains that you can buy. So it's a 5/32 file, and it's got the angle on it that you, and I'll show when we have the saw clamped in, I'll show you how to use that, because these little chains don't have the line that you can follow when you are filing. Bigger chains, they all have a line that shows you the angle, and it's basically like a wear bar too. When you file down past that line, your chain is worn out. We'll clamp this in. This here, I use just a bench vise. There's all kinds of special vices you can get for these, but this is good enough. That's the job. With these small chains, they don't have a line, so when you're filing, you're trying to get that angle right there. See that line? File. Pull her ahead. File. Try to file until you get a straight edge at the top of the tooth. You can see those ones are pretty round. Okay, this has had some beach gravel. When I'm filing, I'm trying to get that top edge straight. This controls the depth. The file can't go down too deep, and you're trying to get that a perfect half moon. You don't want a hook. You don't want the top part being further ahead than the bottom of the arc. Okay, now we do the other side. I'm not sure how many teeth are in this one. My regular saws, they have 15 on the side, so I count when I'm doing it by myself. Something else you should do is grease the tip of the bar. I give it a shot. There you can see the grease just coming out around the tip right there. I'll give it a little extra so it'll have too much. There you go. There's a little extra grease right there. So here we go on side 2. Now, these are, most people refer to them as the drags. What they really are is the depth control, and they allow wood, the depth of the wood that this tooth is going to take. So if you file them down too much, the tooth is going to grab too much wood, and it'll either be jumpy or rough, or will stall out the saw. If you don't have it down deep enough, you're just going to make little tiny bits of sawdust, and it's going to take a long time to cut. If I'm getting good sized chips and it's pulling itself into the wood, I know my depth control or my drags are okay. Every 2 or 3 filings, I know I have to take them down. You do them one side at a time. So we'll do all of this side. Let's do one little rub across. And it takes both of those double rakers down. Now we have to do the other side. If you only do one side and you forget to do the other side, your saw will cut in a curve. And when your saw does that, you know that you've got your drags down too far on one side, so it's digging in on one side and not the other. So there's three grades of chain oil. Heavy is for summer. Some of they write summer right on it. Some they call it heavy. And mid-season is the medium, and it's for spring, fall. And then light is for the winter. So it's got a low, like it's a very runny. In the summer it wouldn't lubricate. In the winter it gets thick in the cold and it lubricates, it sticks on the chain. So anyway, we'll put some of this in this one. There, she's ready for rumbling.